let me get up my.
Sports fans, not sports fans, sports fanatics, sports purists, South Carolina haters, Clemson haters, welcome back. Episode 9, Hot Takes and Pump Fakes. Back here with the regular crew. I wanted to start off by saying this. We appreciate the support that we've been getting over the coming weeks. It'd be a good help for us if y'all ever want to get on the show. We're probably going to start something new next week, and we would like to get some guests on in the future for that. If y'all have any cool ideas that you want us to do, be sure to hit one of us up. I'm sure most of y'all know us personally, so do that. And, let's start off with the elephant in the room, fellas. The big elephant in the room. The Georgia Bulldogs are the national champions back-to-back. Mailman gets it done again against the Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. So let me start with the Georgia fan himself, Kelvin. How are we feeling?
I have a candlelight vigil for TCU and Max Duggan. I told you guys it wasn't gonna be a game. I didn't think it was gonna be. I don't think anybody thought it was gonna be that bad, but TCU just doesn't have the guys to beat Georgia. I mean, from the opening interview with Kirby and Holly Rowe, when he was just like aggression, and we came here to hunt, it was over. It was over. TCU wasn't winning the game. Like I said, you need dudes to beat Georgia. And TCU just doesn't have those dudes. They have a couple dudes. They don't have a bunch of dudes. And I want to give it a shout out to Keely Ringo last night holding Quentin Johnson to 1 catch, 3 yards. That was big time for him. Shout out to all the Georgia seniors that are leaving early for the draft. Jalen Carter, Ringo, Stetson Bennett, McIntosh. I can go on and on and on. But I guess next year, the Dogs are going to be back because they're only reloading. So I'll rest my case after that.
Dave.
That it's just embarrassing on TCU's behalf. I mean, there's not much more you can say. There's 6 total touchdowns from Stetson. 4 passing, 2 rushing. Brock Bowers, monster. I mean, it just goes to show that a lot of these conferences are lacking in defense. A lot of these conferences are lacking in defense, and I really want to see some improvement from these conferences.
I hear you. I mean, I think all of us can agree. Let me swing it over to James real quick.
Yeah, guys, me and David, we went over to a friend's house last night, wanting to watch the game, and we sat down for the second quarter and like, you know what?
Welcome to Columbia.
No point in staying. So we started playing drinking games and kind of forget about how bad TCU performed. This is the one time I got excited for a national championship and tried to watch, but the Dogs came to hunt. Somehow Kirby Smart played Jedi mind tricks on his team, thinking that they were going to go 7-5, 6-6, according to the media. So, yeah, shout out Kirby Smart and the Dogs. But day 1 starts today for this new offseason for the Dogs. So,
yeah. Brewer.
Yeah, that was bad to watch. Hats off to Georgia. They're the best team in the country. Can't really say anything bad about them right now besides Will Muschamp getting another ring. I mean, that just pains me to see. But, whatever. Interesting thing I saw. Kelvin, is it true that Stetson Bennett has not graduated yet and he's 25 years old?
I don't think he had the SEC graduate.
That's what I'm seeing, man. That
on his jersey patch.
I mean, that's good for him, man. He's just living it up playing football. I mean,
2
good
classes a semester playing football.
Exactly. I mean, frick, man, good for him. Yeah, but I don't really have anything to say about the game. It was just a bloodbath. Everybody saw it. So
yeah, Coach P.
Yeah, I mean, not bad for a 7-5 hopeful. Underdogs got it done somehow. But in all honesty, it was a really boring game. I quit watching before halftime. I mean, I couldn't do it. It was just, Georgia played out of their minds. And this morning when I woke up and Kelvin sent that Kirby Smart pregame speech, I can understand why they won by 58 now. Because, that was something. But I did see Georgia held TCU, obviously to 7. I saw earlier that's the third lowest ever in a national championship game at the college level. I'm thinking Alabama versus LSU is number 1, but I don't know about the one other than that. I don't know. But RIP to Max Duggan and his draft stock, because I think it took a hit last night when I think they saw what he can really do when he goes up against a good defense, and it wasn't impressive. So, that's really all I got to say about that one.
Yeah, not to hate on TCU or anything. They've had a great season, but, for some of these draft hopefuls like Max Duggan and Johnson, you're going to be seeing those guys every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's in practice or it's in a game. And Duggan did not have the best game against Michigan. And Michigan's defense was pretty good, and you'll see a lot of those guys in the NFL too. Johnson went off, but team like Georgia, if you're a supposed first-round draft pick, you got to play like a first-round draft pick in that game.
Yep.
And neither one of them did it. I know talking about the Heisman, I was still confused as to why Duggan was second in the votes.
That Oregon game had a lot to do with it.
Yeah. He's a gritty kid. No hate against him, but grit's not going to get you too far in the NFL if you don't have the talent to go with it.
Yep.
Which sucks. He's a good college quarterback, going to go down. It's one of the best that TCU's had. So, good season for TCU, but ain't much you can do with a team like Georgia. So,
Stop doubting the dogs, man. 70.
Look.
Y'all say they're gonna go 75 and 6 and 6.
Wait, Kelvin.
Oh,
You know,
Max Duggan. Look, Max Duggan reminds me of a watered down Baker Mayfield.
yeah.
Got all the grit in the world, but just is lacking. But as much as I love Baker Mayfield, and he was a dog at Oklahoma, NFL though that talent didn't really transition as well as we thought it would have.
Yeah. I also saw, isn't Duggan from Iowa?
Yeah.
I think so.
Right. All right. So that's another issue. That's another discussion for another day. But well, that's
If
more.
you're from Iowa, we love you.
No, it's not. That's more like if you want to be the talent, like NFL wise, you probably don't need to be living in a state like Iowa, realistically. Which it's the hard truth. That's just how it is. But that's a discussion for another day. So I know it's early, fellas, but let's each give 3 way too early predictions in college football next season. David, I'll start with you.
All righty. The first one, it's an ACC team, and y'all probably know who I'm probably about to talk about. I'm gonna talk about them Seminoles, man. I think they're going to finish top 5 at the end of next season, and they're gonna win the ACC championship. The next one will be Tennessee has a top 6 season once again next year. I think they'll have no problems finding a quarterback and getting a quarterback. And Jalen Hyatt returning. There's not much more. Maybe go get some defensive guys, but I think they'll go get it.
Jalen Hyatt's gone, David.
Oh, here we go. And then I'm gonna say Kentucky finishes with 5 wins next season. I thought Jalen Hyatt was a sophomore.
Hey, the red shirt sophomore. So he can
Red shirt, okay.
Here's the problem with FSU being a top 5 team. They can do it, but I think time and time again we've kind of seen this whole transfer portal thing. it's very high risk, high reward. Georgia's more home ground talent. They just went 15-0. A&M got every transfer in the world last year. They finished 4-8. So I think what we're starting to see is kind of like something more of a professional thing, is players getting the money, playing up to the money that they think they deserve, and then kind of thinking, oh, I got it made, and not performing. So you could see that FSU. I mean, if they go top 5, good for us. But yeah, I'll swing it to the Brew Man.
All right, fellas. We just heard the news.
Oh,
Spencer
Lord.
Rattler, another year in the Garnet and Black. Spencer Rattler is a Heisman finalist next year.
Oh my God.
Not saying he's going to win the Heisman.
Oh my God.
Spencer Rattler is going to be
Heisman finalist.
That's prediction. It's a prediction.
Okay.
Heisman finalist.
Y'all
All
got
right,
my
next
Spencer
one.
Rattler. Next one, fellas.
Mm.
South Carolina Gamecocks. Gonna finish top 10 in the nation.
Oh my God.
Second,
Fellas,
second.
hey, guys, we got it.
This is my
Let's let
prediction,
him finish.
fellas.
Yeah,
This
let's
is my
let him finish
prediction. Second in the SEC East next year. Okay. Third.
Mhm.
Okay.
Third. Oregon's winning the Pac-12 next year.
Okay.
That's my third prediction.
All right, guys. I think that we're gonna go on a 30-minute rant
I agree.
if we try to go into what Ryan just said. So maybe one of us put a timer on, like 5 minutes.
Just let it go. My end
We'll
will
let
be
it go.
fast.
We'll remember that.
We'll talk about
Y'all
this
remember
later.
that?
We'll come back to this later.
Y'all remember
Oh
that?
my God.
I'm not going to go 3 South Carolina fans in a row. So, Kelv.
All right. My playoff prediction next year, I'm going to tie it in with my Heisman finalists also. Georgia, Ohio State, Florida State, Washington. I think that's going to be the 4 playoff teams next year, with the Heisman candidates being Jordan Travis, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, and Carson Beck. So I think the 4 Heisman finalists are going to be. Hot take next season. I think David Pollock struck a little fear in Nick Saban's little old heart.
Thanks.
During halftime last night during the game. I think Alabama goes 9-3 next year. I just think they have a lot to replace. I mean, they have to find a quarterback, running back, receivers, tight ends. They got to replace Will Anderson, Toto, basically 3/4 of their secondary. It's going to take a lot for Alabama next year to get up and get rolling fast, because this may be the biggest rebuild Saban has had, and you don't have a superstar quarterback. I mean, the best player on your team is probably Dallas Turner, maybe, I would say. He's really good. I mean, what's up?
I just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Has Nick Saban always had a superstar quarterback? Is that what you were saying? Like, genuinely?
I think for the past couple, his last non-superstar quarterback was Jake Coker in 15.
Okay, but
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is okay.
Jalen Hurts was okay.
And
Matt
then
Jones was. I mean, he's
Matt
good.
Jones
He was good in college, but he was carried by the team around him.
I think
great in
college.
college. He was a
superstar
Heisman
quarterback's
finalist.
a little generous term there.
But also Blake Sims. I mean, he had Blake Sims.
Valid.
Yeah, but wasn't Blake Sims before Coker?
Was it? But still, I think. But Blake Sims and Coker were back to back.
Yes. So, but my thing is that since Jalen Hurts ended up being a Heisman finalist, not at Bama but at Oklahoma,
Yeah.
right? And then you go from Hurts to Tua. We know what Tua is. Then after Tua, you have Mac Jones, Heisman finalist with Devontae Smith, right? And then you get 2 years of Bryce Young. We don't know if Jalen Milroe's the answer. Like, you knew going into the next season that Bama had a superstar quarterback in the way. Now it's like, okay, is Jalen Milroe the answer, or what's going on? We don't know, right? And I think with not having the top tier receivers that Bama usually has, also is going to hurt. And I just don't. It's going to be a lot for them next year. I mean, teams are only getting better. LSU is getting better. Tennessee is getting better. Ole Miss is getting better. So, last prediction. Going to the Sun Belt. I got a Georgia Southern 11-1, Troy 11-1 Sun Belt championship.
Oh, hold on for dear life if that happens.
Georgia Southern one loss to Wisconsin. I mean, I think we could beat every other team in the Sun Belt East with the transfers we're getting in.
I agree.
Troy will still be great.
Troy loses to Kansas State?
Probably.
Yep.
Other than that, though, I mean, if Georgia Southern stays healthy, that's the biggest thing. Just need to stay healthy. We didn't stay healthy this year, and I think that cost us a couple games. If we stay healthy next year with our offense and hopefully an improved defense, even if we had a defense that was ranked in the 80s, Georgia Southern probably would have won 10 games this year. But we couldn't stop a nosebleed. We had the 130th out of 131 ranked defenses in college football. So, yeah, those are my hot takes.
Coach Fay.
So yeah, I'll start where Kelv ended. I'll go Sun Belt first. I also said Troy would finish 11-1 in the regular season. Could see him going 10-2. I mean, we played in James Madison, but the reason I said we would beat James Madison is because it will be in Troy. So I think we'll go 11-1. That loss to Kansas State, and then I also think Troy's going to have a rematch in the Sun Belt Championship against James Madison. And I think if we win that in our bowl game, I could see Troy going 13-1 next year, depending on who we played in that bowl game. Then I'm going to go ahead and say it. Caleb Williams wins the Heisman again. But I'm going to say that it comes down between him and Hendon Hooker. And
Hendon Hooker's gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. Dang.
You and Davo in Tennessee knowledge, man.
Let's just erase all that. That ruins my other take, too. I forgot about Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker's out of there.
Well, dogs are finishing 7-5. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna send that to Kirby.
I'm just joking. 7-5 and unranked. No. Okay. How about this? Even with Spencer Radler still being there, Cox don't take a step forward. They finish the exact same record.
Oh, okay.
Think about that. Okay.
Maybe 1 win less, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2 wins less.
6-6. Here we go.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that is all you got. You're right.
James.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk Big 12 here, guys. I think Texas Tech's gonna go play in the Big 12 championship this year.
Oh.
They're only losing one guy to the draft and portal, and they lost their backup quarterback to the portal, Tyree Wilson. I don't know if y'all looked into him, but that's a Jadeveon Clowney type of athlete. So he's gone, but I mean that they can easily replace that. Their offense is returning. 2 running backs over 500 yards. Their starting quarterback, receivers, all of them are coming back. And they didn't lose their head coach or offensive coordinator because, I mean, the offensive coordinator was rumored for a lot of jobs. He decided to stay. So I think Texas Tech is going to play in the Big 12 championship. I'm going to talk Dark Horse Heisman. Give me Nick Singleton from Penn State. I think if Penn State can go 11-1 and either beat Ohio State or Michigan, I'm not saying they will. This is if they finish 11-1 playing the Big Ten championship. I could see Nick Singleton being in New York as a finalist. I'm not saying he's going to win it, but I think he's going to go off. He had 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns this year as a freshman. And then Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is going to do the same thing they're going to do that they did this year because they lost some pieces in the portal. You got guys going to the draft. You don't have your number 1 receiver anymore, I believe. I think he's going to the draft. as well, and you lose your number 2 rusher. So it's really going to rely on if Quinshon Judkins and Jackson Dart can run the ball, and I just don't see them taking the step forward that most people think they will.
Who's Nick Singleton?
He is probably behind Quinshon Judkins for best offensive freshman.
I don't think I'm not going to count this as one of my predictions, but he will not be the best player on Penn State's offense.
I know what you're saying, but I think they're going to rely
They
heavily
got
on
a
the run game.
stud coming in at QB. He sat for this year.
But I think Singleton is going to be the best. He's going to be like Saquon Barkley, I think, at Penn State.
All right. Hot takes are incoming, fellas. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hot take number 1. Joe Milton will be a top 5 Heisman finalist, along with Drake May, Caleb Williams, Blake Corum, Marvin Harrison Jr. Take 2. Ohio State will not be falling off. It doesn't matter who they put in at QB next year. They're going to win the Big Ten and be in the playoffs. Hot take number 3. University of South Carolina Gamecocks, with the addition of Spencer Rattler and Juice Wells coming back, will be winning 9 to 10 football games next season.
Wow. Did not expect that coming from you.
But all of the success relies on Spencer Rattler. If he does not play well, it ain't happening. Not a shot. If he does what potential Heisman candidate did at Oklahoma and 5-star Spencer Rattler, then yes, they can do it. But Shane Beamer is not good enough coach to will that team to wins without him playing well, and that's facts.
That's facts, Ryan. That's facts, Ryan.
Not going to say anything.
Anyways.
Yeah, keep moving.
John, you know what I think of that point?
What?
Here comes the same.
You broke a pencil for me complimenting the Gamecocks?
You got to spit the Shane Beamer backhanded thing in there, man. I didn't like that.
Well, yeah, because he's not that good of a coach.
Okay, John.
I'm pretty sure John has said something about Shane Beamer every single podcast episode, even if we have not talked about college football.
He's living rent free after this year, James.
Kelvin that's talked more about Shane Beamer than me.
Yeah, I'm probably the most
Kelvin.
critical of Shane Beamer.
Yeah, but anyways.
Watch out. I heard Michigan may be interesting. I don't know.
They should be. He's a great coach.
Yeah, that'll be bad. That'll be bad for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be a good special teams player, be a good gunner, go to South Carolina.
That gunner forced a fumble that beat Clemson, John.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
That's a compliment.
I'm not knocking your special teams with him. Good special teams unit over there.
Boy.
Okay. Let's keep moving, fellas. Let's keep moving.
Week 18 reactions, fellas. It was interesting. It was all right. It was interesting. I'll start off with James, playoff team over there.
I mean, if y'all want me to talk Chargers, I'm just going to skip right past that because
No, you don't. No, you don't need to talk Chargers.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
they don't deserve to be talked about. But, yeah, man. For our draft later, I might use Dak and interceptions because that's just commonplace. The last 7 games, he's thrown 1 or more interceptions. That's not including fumbles either. So he's averaging almost 2 turnovers a game. And I was so high on the Cowboys, but I can't because he cannot perform. If you are playing against a top 10 defense last week, this is the game to try to get you a higher seed, a little warm up for the playoffs. You're playing excellent defense with the Commanders, and you don't freaking show up. You stay at the Marriott in downtown D.C. still. I mean, this is not a good look for the Cowboys, and I feel bad for Mike McCarthy because he's an excellent coach. He's the right coach for him, but he might get fired if they do not perform or if Dak Prescott does not perform, which I hate it for him, but it's a sad reality. Most teams are going to stick with their quarterback instead of the coach, just like the Arizona Cardinals, which I don't understand why Kyler Murray has a say in the head coaching shirts because he what has he done? Play football, go home, play Call of Duty. That's the schedule,
pretty good at it.
for him. And I feel bad for Cliff Kingsbury. Hopefully he gets another opportunity somewhere. I think he's an excellent offensive mind, but it's the sad reality of our game.
Yeah.
And then my last one, hot take. David might like this one. Kenny Pickett looks like the answer for the Steelers.
He does.
He's winning football games. I mean, he is. I believe in the last 7 weeks of the season, he was top 10 in QBR, and he played like a top 10 quarterback, like 9 to 10 range, and they've won games because of him. I want to see what they can do next in the offseason to improve that roster. Maybe fire the offensive coordinator, and let Kenny Pickett try to do something, instead of relying on Najee Harris so much. So yeah, that's my reactions.
Yeah, it was Kenny Pickett. He's all right. Just gonna say that he's all right. Good little game manager. But anyways, Brewer, I know you watched a lot of football.
I was about to say I watched so much NFL football this week. It was just awesome. It was awesome, fellas. Let me tell you something. Brock Purdy, man. 49ers, that was a nice little pastoral pause there. I was just building suspense. The 49ers are loaded at every position, but Brock Purdy's not getting enough credit, man. Like, if you go look at my roommate and I were talking about this earlier, if you go look at all the quarterbacks that are in the playoffs, and you got, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, you got all these guys, and you just see Brock Purdy. I mean, that's almost like, when you say one of these is not like the rest, but, the guy's doing his job. So, I respect him for it. Falcons, man. Falcons finally pulled out a win. We got something to build on for next season. We got a good young core, Drake London, Tyler Algier.
Who?
And his name, how you say it?
Algier?
Whatever. Same thing. Algier. You got me. I'm a big NFL fan. I'm sorry. That's one of my few mispronunciations. We got a good young core to build on. I'm not entirely sold on Ritter. Maybe give him another year to see and then draft quarterback in the following cycle. I don't know. I think he's talented. I just don't know if he's the answer at quarterback. But I guess only time will tell at that. So, yeah, that's what I got to say about the NFL. I just enjoyed watching all this football this weekend, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Coach P.
Oh, yeah, fellas, I didn't watch much NFL this weekend. No, I'm just joking. But I do want to say, I wanted to give a nice proper shout out to the young core of the Falcons. Brewer talked about him a little bit, but Drake London, he broke the rookie record for most receptions in Falcons history, which was a record that was broken last year by Kyle Pitts. Tyler Algier also broke the rookie record in franchise for the most rushing yards in franchise history. He had 1,035 this season. And he didn't really take over as RB1 until week 13. I mean, he was getting, I think the most carries until week 13 he got was like 13, 14. But for the most part, let me pull it up. I actually have it. For the most part, for the first couple of weeks, he had 10 carries, 6, 10, 13, 15. And then it died 10, 8, 8, 11, 10. And then week 13, he had bumped up to 17, 18, 20-plus carries the last 4 weeks or a few weeks. He's looking promising. He's looking good. Not comparing his talent, but the way he runs reminds me of a smaller Derrick Henry. He's like 4 inches smaller and quite a few pounds lighter, but he's not this big, jumping around. He's just, I'm going to run down your throat, and if you stop me, good on you, but I'm going to make you stop me. And I like it. I like it. It's been a while since we've had a physical running back like that. It's looking bright. You can actually compare his stats to 2018 Derrick Henry's, and they're almost identical. For real. But yeah, is Sean McVay gone? Is he leaving the Rams? Is he taking a leave of absence? He might be pulling a Sean Payton, take a year off, come back. We don't know if Sean Payton's coming back, but I can see that happening with McVay.
So reports are flying around that if McVay does in fact stay, the offensive coordinator of the Los Angeles Rams is going to be Cliff Kingsbury.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would call the plays?
Whoever wants to do that, and I really don't care.
No, I agree. I was genuinely just curious.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters. If he wants to let Kingsbury do it, it's fine by me.
Yeah.
But if he wants to call some, cool with me too.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be good. I mean, shoot.
Yeah. Hopefully Stafford's elbow's gonna be all right for next season. Gonna need it. Because he's got to be slinging that rock to Cooper Kupp and A-Rob. But and Higbee broke the franchise record for most receptions by tight end. Not my turn. Kelvin.
Oh, I guess I'm done. That's all right.
Oh, were you not done, Coach P? My bad.
I'm just joking. I had one more point to talk about, but we're good. Keep going.
Okay.
You sure? You want to say it? Go ahead if you want to say it.
Well, I just had I'm sure we'll discuss it as the draft gets closer, but I don't know what's going to come of that number 1 draft pick now. The Texans chose to go for 2 and won that game, and now you've got the Bears that have the number 1 pick. They have so many opportunities because there are several teams that will try to trade up to get a, quarterback at number 1, whether it's Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Just to name a few, and go Texans, probably Seahawks, because isn't Geno free agent?
Mm-hmm.
So Texans, Seahawks. If Stafford's elbow isn't looking good, the Rams, Commanders, Packers, because Aaron Rodgers probably gone. Raiders, there's no more Derek Carr. Might need the Titans to get a quarterback. If Brady's gone from Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers need a quarterback. The Colts need a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Jets, Panthers, Saints. That's what, 9 teams I just listed that need a quarterback? Imagine the trade possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if someone like the Buccaneers want to move up, if they want to jump to number 1 pick, they're going to be they're going to be the last 12, one of the last 12 picks. They're going to have to give up a lot to move up that far.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what Bears do. And honestly, the whole offseason.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty cool to see. Kelv, we'll swing at Kelv now.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to the Detroit Lions. What an effort they put in to stop the Packers from making the playoffs and saving us from watching another 49ers beating down Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. So, they play their hearts out. Jamal Williams, dog. DeAndre Swift, dog. This Detroit Lions are going to be real nasty next year. I think they have the number 6 pick or 7, somewhere around there. They can either do a lot with that or they can just draft and get better. Goff brought himself another year in the system. Dan Campbell may be my coach of the year, I think. Shout out to Lovie Smith for giving a big fuck you to the Texans before he left. He was like, all right, you guys are going to fire me. All right, you guys won't have the number 1 pick. I respect it. The Texans are a poverty franchise. When are they ever going to get it right? Ever since they fired Bill O'Brien, it's been coach after coach. Now they're on their 3rd coach in 3 years. What's the point of hiring a coach if you're only going to give them 1 season? To be honest, who really thought the Texans were going to finish with 3 wins this year? And towards the end of the season, the last 4 or 5 games of the season, they were actually competitive. They just didn't have the talent to win. They lost to Dallas by 4, Kansas City by 6, Tennessee. They beat Tennessee. They got blown out by Jacksonville, and then they beat the Colts. So they were a decent team towards the end of the season. It's just, I mean, they just don't have enough talent. So they need to, I don't know what they need to do. They just need to do something. And Dallas, they need to get right this week, especially Dak. If not, Tom Brady and Tampa Bay will send them home. I mean, Dak was 14 of 37 with another interception, 15 interceptions in 12 games. That's terrible. And if he keeps playing the way he's playing, McCarthy could be on the hot seat, and even Dak's job can be on the hot seat. I mean, I know Jerry Jones loves his boy, but you keep turning it over, especially if he turns it over enough in this game where it costs them a playoff game, when this is probably their best chance to get to a Super Bowl this year. Jerry Jones is probably going to look in the mirror and probably think of something. So, yeah, those are my observations for this week.
Dave,
Let me go look. Yeah, once again, shout out the Jags for clinching playoffs as well. My question about that game is, why did Josh Dobbs look good? That was blowing my mind. He actually played a very good ball game against the Jags. I'll give him his shout out because that was cool to see. Dolphins got lucky. The Jets blew it. Good luck in the playoffs, Miami. Mike Tomlin got it done once again. Another winning season for Mike Tomlin. Back to what James was saying about Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett's that franchise quarterback for the Steelers. Might be a hot take, but I like what I see whenever I tap into the Steelers and I see him playing. I don't know about y'all, but I like what I'm seeing. He's got a good receiving core, young receiving core around him. I don't see anywhere for that offense but up. That's all I got to say about the NFL this past week.
yeah, Aaron Rodgers made me eat my words. You know, last week I was giving y'all a hard time. And, didn't get it done. You know, this could be his last season as a Packer. I don't know if he'll retire or go to another team. Who knows? That's only for him to decide. Speaking of the Cowboys game, like what Kelvin was saying, what I just did not understand was why, if you're already down that much going into the halftime and Dak is playing that bad, why not just pull your guys?
Cooper Rush.
Yeah, take the L, pull your guys, and let them be rested and not go into playoff week with potential bad attitudes, maybe some chemistries on the low because of how poorly they played. Because Sam Howell should not dice you up in his first game starting. If you're the defense that we thought you were for the season, Sam Howell shouldn't come in there and look like how he did at North Carolina. That just should not happen. Yeah, I mean, Davo, Seahawks.
What about him?
Your prediction could be right.
I don't think so anymore. Shout out to them for not blowing it, though. I will say, shout out to the Seahawks for not blowing it because they damn near blew it. So,
yeah,
good luck to them. But that take is invalid anymore from me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's time.
Quick thing. I don't know if y'all realize, but Lions actually have 2 first-round picks, like early.
Correct.
2 and
I
12.
think 2 top 15 picks.
What was it? Who's got 2 and 12? It's 2 teams.
Houston has 2 and 12.
Okay, I knew there was 2 teams that have 2 picks in
And
the top 20.
Philly has a top 5 pick, I think, or somewhere in that area.
There's a whole bunch of traded picks in that top 20.
Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah, Philly could
That's
be.
rough.
Yeah, Philly's only gonna get better also. Like, where would Philly even go? Like, what's their weakness on the team? Maybe they can grab another piece in the secondary, or
Yeah, but if they have a top 5 pick,
They're saying defensive line.
I think if they have a top 5 pick, they'll just go best available. That's not a quarterback.
yeah.
I'm talking about all these trade possibilities, and Ryan said he wasn't completely sold on Ritter.
Mhm.
Just, I would rather draft defense first round, but what if, man? What if Desmond Ritter and the number 8 pick for the first pick for Bryce Young?
Oh, y'all have to give up more than that.
Well, hold up. Never mind. Because
Yeah,
they don't need a quarterback. They don't need a quarterback. It would have to be like Kyle Pitts or Drake London, and that's not happening.
Or Terrell.
That's not happening.
Why don't you just blow next season so you can draft like Drake May or Caleb Williams?
Why would we do that there? I'm tired of losing.
Or Spencer Rattler.
Last time the
Spencer
Falcons
Rattler's a 3rd-round quarterback. The idea of tanking is the most idiotic thing in the NFL.
They need to do lottery like the NBA.
That'd be pretty cool.
well,
they need
MLB
to,
does
because that
lottery.
is the dumbest thing. I mean, I don't see the point, because we're to the point where if next year we finish under 500, Grady Jarrett's gone. I mean, he said it in the interview the other day. Same stuff, different year. I mean, he's getting tired of losing. He's in his prime. We're not going to sit around and waste the beginning of, Pitts and London's careers, Algiers' careers. There's just AJ Terrell's career. We're set up to win. I mean, not now, but we have the core to set us up to win. So why not go all out and try to do it?
I think if anybody were to trade for that number 1 pick, it would have to be Indianapolis. I mean,
but then they're going to give up Pittman or Taylor.
Oh, did y'all see what the Colts are considering doing? Considering re-signing Jeff Saturday for head ball coach.
Holy son!
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. Jeez. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll leave that on. Nothing to be said.
No.
Fellas, is it time?
It's time.
All right, guys. We're gonna go through one by one and do our little playoff brackets. Anybody want to start first?
Yeah, I'll go first since I'm such a big NFL fan.
Yep.
He just wants to watch that Carolina. He just wants to watch the rest of that Carolina.
All right.
It's getting close. Look at it. Called him out.
Y'all want me to share my screen?
Of course.
Yeah, share your screen.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Bro, disappeared.
What?
LinkedIn.
Y'all see it?
Make some connections. Well, he has to click the tab, Ryan.
What?
We don't need to see him.
Here we go.
Y'all see it?
Yeah,
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, fellas. Matchup number 1. Chargers, Jaguars. James going with the Chargers. You know what? Trevor Lawrence is going to choke. Bengals, Ravens. Going with the Bengals. Joe Burrow is that guy. What is happening? Dolphins, Bills. Going with the Bills. Josh Allen, I mean, you got that whole, that story for DeMar Hamlin. Those guys can be playing for him. Bills aren't losing that round. Buccaneers, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys in this one. Micah Parsons is going to be the difference maker. Vikings, Giants. Daniel Jones is going to choke. Justin Jefferson's going to go off. Give me the Vikings. Eagles, Seahawks, 49ers. Seahawks are good. 49ers are better. Give me the 49ers. Oh, this is where it gets fun, gentlemen. Bengals, Bills. That's going to be the heck of a game. Think the Bills are going to edge them out though. For my guy DeMar Hamlin. Chargers,
Would that game
Chiefs.
be neutral site?
No, it's not that one, is it? I think it
would be Bills Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Chiefs, Chargers. This is for James. I'm kidding. I'm going for the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be too much. Cowboys, Eagles, battles of the division. Eagles are going to win that one pretty handily. If Jalen Hurts is back, If Jalen Hurts is not back, give me the boys. But I think Jalen Hurts is going to be back, so give me the Eagles. Vikings, 49ers. 49ers are going to be too good in every position besides, Brock Purdy and Kirk Cousins. That's neither here nor there, I guess. Give me the 49ers in this one. All right. Final four conference championships. Bills, Chiefs. I think this is the year that Josh Allen finally edges out Patrick Mahomes. I think the Bills are going to win this one. Eagles, 49ers. This will be an incredible game. I think the Eagles are gonna edge them out, though. I think it'll be a close one there. And to win the Super Bowl, give me the Eagles. I've been high on them all year. Meek Mill is gonna hype the fans up, guys. Give me the Eagles to win the Super Bowl.
So,
And I'll stop sharing.
All right.
Confirm stop sharing. Turn my camera back on. What up, boys?
what up?
It's getting close there, Ryan. Look at him. He immediately turned around.
Come on, Cobb. Be up.
So who's next?
I'll go ahead and I'll go.
All right, Coach P.
All right.
Give him the sign.
Let's score, Ryan.
All right.
Cox are winning.
Y'all see it?
Yeah, we
Yep.
see it.
See it? Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So I'll start on this same side right here. Jaguars, Chargers. It is in Jacksonville. I like the Jaguars. I like Trevor Lawrence. I think, though, what's the word on Mike Williams? James would know.
Day to day.
Day to day. All right. Day to day. I mean, I still, even without him, if the Jaguars had Calvin Ridley, I think it'd be a different story. Next year, I think they're going to be freaking dangerous when he comes back. But for now, I'm going Chargers. Bengals, Ravens. It's hard to beat the same team twice in a season. The Bengals did it. It's even harder to do it 3 times, much less back to back. But I think they do it anyways. I'm high on the Bengals. Bills and Dolphins. I wish the Dolphins didn't make the playoffs for Tua's health alone, because I have a feeling he's gonna, force the hand to make him play, and that just shouldn't be a thing. But still, I think Josh Allen and the Bills are just too good. I said it last year they would win the Super Bowl this year. We'll see though. Buccaneers, Cowboys. Tom Brady is 7-0 against the Cowboys in his career. I think that's what I saw. Everything in me has learned not to doubt Tom Brady, and I want to say the Buccaneers, but I just think as good as Dallas's defense is and as poor as Tampa Bay's offensive line is, I just got to give it to the Cowboys. Vikings and Giants. I mean, Giants are going to get Saquon and Daniel Jones back this week, but I don't know. I think Justin Jefferson is just, he's going to do his thing. Vikings have been, they've been good all season, but they've also been bad at the same time, if that makes sense. They show signs where they can be great, and then they show signs where they don't even look like they belong, but we'll see about that one. 49ers, Seahawks, I don't need an explanation. 49ers, Vikings. Defense for the 49ers is too good. So is the offense. I'm going to go 49ers. Cowboys and Eagles. Also, I'm going to say Eagles for the sole fact that just, Dak Prescott. We got to see what he can do if he can get back to that Dak Prescott type of play. Chargers and Chiefs. I'm so tired of the Chiefs being in the conference championship, but until somebody proves that they can take them out, it's going to happen again and again and again. So, going Chiefs. Bills and Bengals. This right here is probably going to be my favorite game of the entire playoffs. Love the Bengals. Love Joe Burrow. Love the team. I also love the Bills. Everybody on both of those teams are really likable guys. But I think that we've got a job to take care of in Cincinnati. 49ers and Eagles. That should be a great game. But you know what? Give me the 49ers. A little shock. And then Chiefs and Bengals. Patrick Mahomes has never beaten the Bengals when they've been playing with Joe Burrow. And as good as Patrick Mahomes is, he's probably your MVP this year. I say that trend stands. So I'm going to go Bengals, 49ers in the Super Bowl. Probably be one of the most enjoyable Super Bowls of all time, or at least recently. They've been slacking kind of. But, yeah, I mean, last year Joe was so close. He's a competitor. He's not going to give up. He's just going to go back out there. He's going to do what he does. Give me the Bengals to win the Super Bowl this year. And then stop sharing. Boom.
Sheesh. The Bengals, Coach P.
Hey, man. I like it.
Solid bracket once again.
Can y'all see me?
No.
Not at the moment.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now you
I'm
can.
sick of this.
What's this month?
Yeah.
we
I'm
can see
watching
now.
the game too, Ryan.
We can
So
see now,
who
Coach P.
wants to go next? I mean, I can go. Whoever can go.
I mean, I'll go, I guess.
Okay. Sure, why not?
I think all of our wild card rounds are going to look the same.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Maybe.
Oh, John's going to say Tampa Bay beats Dallas.
No, I'm not.
Why is it not letting me share it?
It's a good question.
You got to click on like the screen and hit confirm. There it is.
All right, y'all can see it?
Yep.
Sir.
All right, see it?
Yep.
Oh, what the?
Whoa,
Whoa, buddy.
what is this?
From what year is this?
World?
That's 2021.
James, you won the chat,
2021.
man.
I did. That's the thing.
Just
Yeah,
click the
you did.
football. Click the football, James.
Sheesh.
NFL 2022 season playoff bracket. There we go.
Goodness.
Sorry
Dude
about
had
that.
Green Bay in there.
Here we go.
Let's
All right,
watch
here
the
we go.
defense.
All right, here we go. Jaguars and Chargers. I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. However, I think Justin Herbert is coming for the smoke. It'd be nice to have Mike Williams, but to be honest, I don't have much faith in that. So, anyways, it's not gonna matter. Given the Chargers, they're gonna want revenge from the regular season loss to the Jaguars. Next, Ravens, Bengals. It's looking like Lamar's not playing against the Bengals. So, I mean, you got to give it to Burrow and the Bengals. Dolphins, Bills. This is going to be an excellent game. You know, the past two games were really good. Miami's defense has been questionable in the last couple weeks. Meanwhile, Buffalo's has steadily gotten better throughout this regular season. So I'm going to give it to the Buffalo Bills. Bucks, Cowboys. Coach P alluded to the fact that Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys. And to be honest, I think I like Tom Brady a little bit more than Dak Prescott in this game, which is why I'm going with the Buccaneers. Vikings, Giants. I think this is going to be closer than what people are saying. Y'all know what time the Vikings are playing? Because it's not 1 p.m. If it ain't 1 p.m., Kirk Thuggins ain't doing crap.
Let me check for you. Go on to the next. I'll be right back.
Okay. 49ers, Seahawks. Geno's kind of slowed down lately. 49ers, you know, they just got weapons all over. Their defense is excellent. So I'm going to get 49ers. But I already know Kirk Thuggins ain't playing at 1 p.m. Upset of the playoffs. Give me the Giants. All right. Now, let's go. Bengals, Bills. I like what Coach P was saying. I think the Bengals are kind of pissed off about last year and losing in the last second. So, Bengals. Chargers, Chiefs. I've watched every Chargers Chiefs game since Justin Herbert has been the starting quarterback, and every single one of them is a 3-point loss to the Chiefs. However, if Rashawn Slater plays against the Chiefs, I really like the Chargers, but because we don't know that information right now, going Chiefs. Giants, Eagles. Eagles, no explanation. And then Buccaneers, 49ers. I think Buccaneers magic runs out in this round. Let me get the 49ers. Bengals, Chiefs. Joe Burrow's never lost to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes keeps losing to the Bengals. I think that something's going to get into the Chiefs in this game. I think they're going to smoke the Bengals by 10 points. Give me the Chiefs. And then Eagles, 49ers. I think this is going to be whoever's the better quarterback this day is going to be playing in the Super Bowl. I tend to go with Jalen Hurts on this because he's played in moments like this. He's played in national championships. He's played in big games. Brock Purdy, not necessarily. So, yeah, I like the Philadelphia Eagles in this. And then Kansas City versus Philadelphia. 2 football cities. They love their NFL teams. This is going to be an awesome Super Bowl. Probably one of the better ones in recent memory. I want to go with the best quarterback on the planet, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
James, why not the Cox tonight, James? David?
Give me
Beat
one.
Kentucky
Why not?
Wildcats.
Nice.
Kentucky's
Michi
not
Johnson
good.
finally has a good game, and then he's going to go play against Texas A&M on Saturday and stink the bed.
Yep.
What were the totals? How many did GG have? 16.
Solid.
Michi, 26.
So
Sheesh.
I gotta get a Bev. I'll be right back.
You can give me one.
Yeah, I'll get you one, John. What you want?
You got tap water?
Yeah, I'll get you some tap water.
All right.
Be right back.
Did Ryan really just leave?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you get a
he's got a
beverage.
date.
Oh, okay. Should I wait for him or should I?
No.
Now you go,
He's got
man.
a date. He's got a date.
Alright.
He ain't coming back.
All right, here we go. I'm start with the NFC. Give me the Niners. Seahawks been a great story. Shout out to Geno. I mean, nobody thought he'd be doing what he's doing, but Niners. Give me the Niners. Vikings, Giants. I do like what James said. It is prime time. Kirk doesn't really play too good, but I think the big lights will hit Daniel Jones just a little bit harder. So give me the Vikings. Cowboys Bucks. This will be a real interesting game. Like I said earlier, Cowboys should win if Dak doesn't turn the ball over, but that is you never know if that'll happen or not. Man, this one's tough, but give me something's just up with the Bucks this year. I just don't know. Give me the Cowboys. All right. Give me Bengals, Ravens. Give me the Bengals. Bills, Dolphins. All right, here we go. This is my hot take. If Tua plays, I think the Dolphins will beat the Bills. If he plays. If he doesn't play, obviously give me Buffalo. I think we'll know tomorrow if he's cleared or not play. But just for the sake of right now, he's not cleared, so I'm going to pick Buffalo. But remember, I said that. Jags, Chargers. Both QBs have kind of slowed down towards the end of the season. I know Herbert had he had a good game in LA, but he struggled against Tennessee and Indy and Denver.
No, he did not struggle against Denver.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Herbert.
Yeah. They just lost us more to deep. The running game couldn't get going, which kind of hurt you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
in which I think that'll come down to. And I think I just think Jacksonville has the better defense. So give me the Jags. Sorry, James. Bengals, Bills. Yeah. Give me the Bengals. I'm sorry. I think we're just a more complete team than the Bills. Bills don't have a running game. It's basically Josh Allen plays Superman and Diggs plays Superman, and just take it from there. I think the Bengals is more of a complete team. So give me the Bengals. Jags, Chiefs. Sorry, Jags. Your story ends here. You ain't beating Pat Mahomes and Arrowhead. Vikings, Niners. I already picked them, but I think it'll be a really good game. I think the Vikings kind of match up well against the Niners, but I think in the end, the Niners defense just be a little bit too strong for the Vikings. Cowboys, Eagles. Like I said, it comes down to Dak turning the ball over or not, which I think it depends. Whatever Philly defense rolls out there, even the Philly defense from 2-3 weeks ago, Dak still turned it over twice, I think. Give me the Eagles. AFC, I think we've all said this. Pat Mahomes hasn't beat Joe Burrow. I think the Bengals are the more complete team. Best receiving core in the NFL. Good defense. Great running game. Give me Bengals. Niners, Eagles. This would be a really good game. But I think it's a lot to ask Brock Purdy to go into Lincoln Financial Field probably on a mid-Sunday afternoon and beat the Eagles. Eagles fans are going to be rowdy, and the Eagles are going to be ready. So give me the Eagles. Super Bowl, Bengals, Eagles. This will be a really good Super Bowl. Basically, these teams have no weakness at all. I hate to say it, but I don't know, man. This is really tough. I'm going back and forth right now in my head. Give me the Eagles. I think at the end of the day, they have a slightly better defense than the Bengals. And I think their line will be able to get to Joe Burrow, kind of like what the Rams did to the Bengals in the Super Bowl. So the Bengals suffered 2 straight Super Bowl losses, but Eagles get the dub.
Sheesh. Okay, Eagles. Super Bowl chance for Kel. Dave.
All right.
Here we go.
My wild card looks. Wait, is it working?
Yeah, you have your Skype showing.
Okay.
It should be my look.
My wild card looks exactly like somebody else's, and that's already gone. We're gonna start with the AFC. We're gonna go Jags and Chargers. Shout out Trevor Lawrence for making the playoffs, man. But I'm betting on an 85% healthy Chargers right here. So with that being said, I'm going with the Chargers. Bengals, Ravens, no Lamar, no chance. It's also Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. We're going to take the Bengals. Oh, we got Bills and Dolphins. Bills. I'm not going to say too much on that. Then we got the Bucks and Cowboys. This was the hardest game. I already did this once because I accidentally did it. And this was the hardest game to choose from for me personally out of the whole bracket I did. I took probably 2 minutes of just sitting here thinking, who is going to win this game? And this is who I decided on. Tom Brady. Can't doubt Tom Brady. And then we have the Vikings and the Giants. I was a Vikings fan for approximately 14 hours. I love the boys to death. And I love the boys to death. And I'm not the biggest hater of the Giants. I like Daniel Jones. I like Saquon Barkley. And I think Saquon and Daniel are going to show up and beat a possibly fraudulent Minnesota Vikings team. And Niners, Seahawks, shout out Geno, shout out DK, shout out Tyler, shout out that defense. But it's kind of obvious I'm going to go with the Niners here. All right, this is where Let's get interesting. All right, we have the Bengals and the Bills. I think Josh Allen is on a mission with that team. And I do not think anybody's going to be stopping him from here to the Super Bowl. So we're going to go with the Bills. We've got the Chargers and the Chiefs. Chiefs have a week off. I think it's going to bite them in the ass. Chargers going to have a pretty good momentum going into this week. And I think they're going to catch them. So we're going to go with the Chargers here. Giants, Eagles, no question. We got the Bucks and the Niners. Sorry, Tom Brady. It's a good run. We got the Chargers and the Bills. Sorry, Justin Herbert and your team. Josh Allen's on a mission. Eagles and 49ers. 49ers probably the hottest team in football right now. They are looking pretty unstoppable. Shout out Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? But let me go with Christian McCaffrey here and the 49ers. And we have the Bills and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. This is going to be a fantastic game. The 2C versus the 2C. I just don't think the AFC is going to get it done this year, and we're going to go with the 49ers. But Josh Allen has a lot of potential going into next season, and that is my bracket.
Davo, is your divisional round pick just purely because you don't like Patrick Mahomes?
No.
Yes.
I'm betting on 85. I stand by saying, I said this earlier this season, a healthy Chargers team is better than the Chiefs team. And I stand by that statement. Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Gerald Everett. That offense is much better than that Chiefs offense. I don't even need to talk about the Chiefs defense. Do I even need to talk about the Chiefs defense? Because it is so much worse than the Chargers defense. Joey Bosa's back. I can keep going. That boy's back.
They have Georgia Southern legend Jerick McKinnon.
Dude is freaking ball.
9 receiving touchdowns for a running back. Yep.
All right.
And they've all been recent.
Yep.
Jaguars, Chargers. Come on now. Trevor Lawrence will take a spot, top 5 QB over Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Is Lamar Jackson playing? Do we know?
No one knows.
Yeah, we'll probably know tomorrow. I don't think it makes a difference if he plays or not.
I think it does it does make a difference.
You think the Ravens win with Lamar?
I don't know if they win or not. I'm skipped for now. Bills, Dolphins. Give me the Bills. We'll do that. Bucks, Cowboys. I know I was high on the Cowboys the whole season, but Brady's gonna get it done. Vikings, Giants. You know what? Give me the Vikings in this. Weak secondary and a weak secondary for the Vikings, but Giants kind of have a weak receiving core, so I don't know if it's going to exactly play into that. 49ers, Seahawks. You know what? I'm doing it. Give me the Seahawks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
John looked at this and said, how can I be different?
No, it's not different. I don't know. I don't really believe in the 49ers in the playoffs. I just don't.
Kyle Shanahan is shaky.
He's very shaky.
Only in the Super Bowl.
No, he was shaky last year too. You know, I'll say Bengals for now.
You're betting 500.
We'll start NFC. Buccaneers, Vikings. Give me the Bucks. I don't think Kirk Cousins is a good enough quarterback to go into the NFC Championship. Eagles, Seahawks. Give me the Eagles. Geno Smith's luck has run out. Jags, Chiefs. Now, y'all are acting like this will be a blowout. You think Trevor Lawrence is going to go in there and get smacked? No, he ain't. Ain't happening. But he turns into a machine in these kind of environments.
Oh, my God.
But, you know, Mahomes is he's tired of the talk, so give me the Chiefs. Then we got the Bengals and Bills. Bengals. No explanation needed. And then Bengals Chiefs. Man, Joe Burrow in these environments, he's like Trevor Lawrence machine. But machine's going to be broken. Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. And then NFC, we got the Bucks, we got the Eagles. Give me a rematch.
There's no freaking way.
All right, it's happening. It's written in the stars, fellas.
There's no.
And Mahomes is going to do it. Y'all ain't hear that the NFL rigged, though?
Y'all got mad at me for my bracket.
Dude,
John
I like
saved
it,
us.
John. If the
John saved
Buccaneers make it to the Super Bowl, that will be the equivalent to when the Washington Nationals won the World Series as a wild card team.
Listen,
Happens once every 100 years.
I just think, there's like only a couple teams that we realistically can see winning, but I have a feeling that's just not going to happen.
John saved us, guys, because every single one of us had Eagles 49ers NFC Championship, and we would have gotten posted on freezing cold takes on Twitter. So it's clean sweep.
Nice one, John.
Thanks, John.
Okay. But anyways, duo draft time. We're each doing
Ooh,
3-pick snake draft, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm excited for this.
I believe Kelvin is starting us off.
Yes, I do have the number 1 pick, and I am going to go with. I think the all-time classic could be. Most people probably aren't expecting this, but we use this every single day. I just heard somebody's thing, but give me ice and water.
Respect. I mean,
Ice and water. I mean, think about it, man. Who doesn't have a
Respect.
nice cold glass? What's better than a nice cold glass of water?
There's nothing better than
You
the
have
Jesus
it
juice.
every single day.
I mean,
You do it when you're tired.
I wouldn't
Think
have
of-
thought that.
Think about when you're coming in from a hot day or from a workout. You want room temp water? You want hot water? No, give me some
No.
cold water. Ice cold water, man. Come on, guys. John, you're next.
I'm gonna go with another classic one. Give me fork and knife.
Fork and knife. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good
Go
one.
on. Good
All right.
pick.
For this pick, I really want to go David and Yeti Cup because every time David in that cup and he brings that cup inside and he goes straight to the sink and he goes straight to that freezer to get the ice cubes and then goes straight to the sink and gets him a nice glass of water.
Hey,
Right?
like I said,
I got
Valid.
respect, Kel. I got respect.
But guys, I can't do it. Can't do it. So with my first pick, I'm going cheese and burger.
oh, nice.
Overrated pick.
Huh?
Overrated pick.
I don't know.
All right, Devo.
Oh yeah, it's me. My bad. I got I'm not gonna lie, I put all characters down. I didn't think outside the box at all when it comes to that. So with my first
Sorry.
pick, I'm going Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
That's a
That's
good
good.
one.
Great
That's a
pick,
good-
Dave.
That's a
That's a good
good
one.
first pick.
Oh, boy.
That's a good one.
All right, fellas. I'm going with the classic salty and sweet combination. Give me peanut butter and jelly with this one.
Oh man, Ryan has been well acquainted with people that don't like peanut butter and jellies, but I think they're elite.
Barely.
PB&Js are elite.
PB&Js are elite, especially some grape jelly. I'm more of a grape jelly guy. Strawberry jelly is fine.
I think that went over his head, Coach P.
I think it did too.
Yeah, it
Or
did.
it's just not. Wait, what? I don't even know. I
don't-
have a feeling.
No, he knows.
He knows.
grape jelly, peanut butter and jelly. Here we go.
John, take a guess so you don't who you think doesn't like PB&Js.
I'm
Nah,
not
all
gonna
right, keep it moving.
All right, Coach P.
All right. So Ryan took mine. I've got two, right?
Yeah.
Mhm, yep, back to back.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say milk and cookies.
Good pick.
Mm.
And then for my follow-up, I'm gonna say macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
Good picks, Coach.
Mac and cheese. All right.
So back with me now, correct?
Yep.
I'm going away from food. Give me Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton Jr. Shake and bake, fellas. Shake and bake.
Ricky
Little bit
Bobby
of
and who?
shake.
I didn't get that.
Baby.
Devo.
Keep forgetting. I got more characters, and I'm going with Tom and
Dang it,
Jerry.
Devo.
Nice. James.
You know what? I'm gonna stay with the character draft with David here. I'm going Stewie Griffin and Brian Griffin.
Nice.
Good.
Stewie and
Can we get a
Ryan.
Stewie hold the Griffin?
John.
Guys, come on now. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh,
That was my next one.
that's a good one. SpongeBob and Patrick. All right, I got back-to-back picks to end this off. I don't know how many people are gonna dip into sports, but I mean, I think the most famous duo in sports of all time, Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Big Diesel and the Mamba. Third, I got a lot of options here. I can go food, I can go drinks, I can go characters. I think I'm gonna kick it back to my childhood. Uh, this duo is probably maybe the most popular duo of all
shit.
time. It's probably not what you're thinking, but I mean, huge. I think most of us probably played this while we're growing up. Give me Ash and Pikachu.
That's good.
That's solid.
You see them everywhere together, man. All right, John.
You know, similar to what James said first, I do want to go Devo and women, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go Waves and Durag.
Oh, okay.
That's solid.
Nice. Can't have one without the other.
Can't.
Man, I
Can't.
got a lot on my board here for this pick. As mentioned earlier in the podcast, stacking interceptions. I don't think I'm gonna go with that one though. I'd written down Samuel L. Jackson and Quentin Tarantino, but I don't know about that one either. I like that. I just don't think it's a top 3 pick for the board. Which is why I'm going with something back from my childhood. Me and John used to watch this every Friday, and this specific duo would come out. Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
Generation X. That's a
Mm.
good one.
Man.
That's a great one, James.
it's on me now, right?
Yep.
All right. With
A
my
lot of
last
options
pick.
out here, man.
Oh yeah. I've I'm going back to my childhood playing on Nintendo DS. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going with a little bit of Mario and Luigi.
Oh,
Slept on. This could have been 5 rounds. There's so many.
Oh yeah, there is.
Good.
Yeah.
This is
Let's
good.
make it 5 rounds.
You want to go 5 rounds? Let's go
Let's
5
make
rounds.
it 5 rounds.
5. Oh, shit.
All right.
need to
I don't
think.
think y'all are ready for that work.
Wait, hold on. Let me add 4 and 5 to this real quick.
Is it my pick? Or is
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
give
you.
me 1 second, Ryan. Give me 1 second.
Oh, good. I'll just make sure it's my pick.
All right, you can go ahead now. I'm ready.
All right. Well, y'all got me thinking. I'm gonna keep it with the childhood. Give me Drake and Josh.
Dang.
Oh, that's good.
Drake and Josh that used to hit back in the day. It still would. I'd still watch it now.
Yep. All right. Back to back here. I think I'm going to go characters for both picks. One of them, I'm going to go back to childhood characters. Let's go Shrek and Donkey.
Mm.
And then to follow up, we'll go more of the adolescent years. Let's go Craig and Smokey.
Craig and Smokey. Okay, so I'm confused on this now. Does it? Because Coach P, you only need.
I need one. We're just going back through Ryan because this is round 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's my
Alright.
pick.
Yep.
All right, fellas, I'm just do it. We've mentioned it. That's got to be picked at some point. Give me Jordan Pippen. This has got to be picked. I feel like 4th round is a good spot for it.
You're right. Jordan Pippen. All right, Devo.
Sticking with characters here. I'm going with SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh,
That's
taken.
Oh, you're taking, David.
I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure. I think I'm going to go with Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the ultimate duo. What are we doing, guys? Batman and Robin. All right, James.
I think I'm gonna stick with pop culture here. Give me Han Solo and Chewie.
Han Solo and Chewbacca. All right, John.
We're gonna stick with something that we are familiar with. There's a real life example of it, but I'm gonna bring a fiction example of it. Give me Zach and Cody.
Good one.
Nice.
Which one of you was Zach?
John was definitely Zach.
John was definitely Zach.
With my 4th pick, I think this is the ultimate appetizer. Give me chips and dip, or can I say like chips and salsa, chips and queso?
Yeah.
We're like,
Okay.
No objections.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But I think that's
Dips and dip. So dip
Yeah,
applies. Dip applies to queso, salsa, and guacamole.
Okay, yeah. I say chips and dip. Ultimate party snack, ultimate appetizer. Come on. Shit. 5th pick. Man, this is tough right here. I could dip back into sports. I could. Man, I wasn't ready for 5 rounds.
There's so many running through my head.
I'm drawing a huge blank right now for some reason.
If you wanted to go sports, I'm not going to say it, but I mean, it's right there in front of you.
I know it. I figured out where I want to go. I'm gonna dip into the music lane. Give me Outkast.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's actually okay.
That's a good one.
That's who I was thinking of. I just drew a blank. I was getting so mad at myself. All right, John.
With my last pick, I'm debating between 2 real life examples. Both are legendary in their own respects. I think I'm going to do it. I wish this duo was still a thing. Give me Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth.
Okay. Sleeper pick.
Oh man. Crap. I still got a lot of options on my board. I want to go with like it's either David in the freaking Yeti cup or this other pick. I don't want to say it. I'm sorry, David. I can't go with you.
Pick?
So what?
Can I change my pick?
Who's the commissioner here? I think. Well, wait. You could change your pick after everybody else drafts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
fair. Sorry, David. I'm not picking you with this. James Bond and the Martini.
Ooh, nice one.
With my last pick, it's going to be a biased pick because these 2 characters are fictional characters from my favorite show I've ever watched. It might mess up my whole draft. From the show Supernatural. We're going Sam and Dean Winchester.
Yes.
Good one.
How do you? What's the first name?
Sam and Dean Winchester.
Great show. Great show.
They're
Sam,
my favorite
and
show of all time.
Sam and D Winchester.
Yep.
From what show?
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
All right, I'm up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, last pick. Give me hot wings and ranch.
Ooh,
Mhm.
I know Kelvin won't agree with that. The rest of the guys will.
dude, I like bone-in wings. I like them. I had no problem with them, but it gave me two if I had the option. Boom.
Yeah. That's my pick. Hot wings and ranch.
Oh my God.
All right, Coach
I've
G.
got 3 I want to choose from. One would be Ryan Brewer in the Miller Lite.
Ooh,
That's always a good one. 2, oh no. You got Walter White and Jesse.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to go from the greatest trilogy in movie history. The best fictional friendship to ever exist. Give me Frodo Baggins and Samwise Gamgee. Elite.
Okay.
Nobody's watched Lord of the Rings, I can tell.
Not away, boy.
I'll take your word for it.
yeah, just like yep. All right, John, you can change your pick now.
Yeah, give me Optimus Prime and Bumblebee.
Oh, good rebound. Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Now I want to list off some duos that we have missed that I looked up online. I'm just gonna list them off. Marlon and Dory,
Yep.
Rick and Morty,
Yep.
Oh.
Bonnie and Clyde,
Yep.
Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
that's
had
a
that on
good
my
one.
board.
Tom Brady and Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, okay.
Yin and Yang.
This, Yin and Yang. This is a one I thought probably would have got taken. Woody and Buzz,
I almost took him.
Yeah, I'm just
Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock from Star Trek, Doc and Marty from Back to the Future, Joey and Chandler from Friends, John Lennon and Paul McCartnney, Snoopy and Woodstock, the ultimate duo, Romeo and Juliet, Bert and Ernie, C3PO, R2D2.
Yep, good one.
Mid.
There were man, duos are hard, man. but-
University of South Carolina and mid. Yep.
Oh,
Spencer Rattler and Juice Wells, 2023.
okay.
Okay.
Julio Jones and Mark Ingram.
Butter, and then food wise, I mean butter and toast,
Yeah.
pancakes and syrup.
Yep.
You go drinks, Jack and Coke,
Yep.
vodka
Eggs and
and
bacon.
Sprite, eggs and bacon. Man, we could have went to 10, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the sake of
5.
time, we're just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
First
Oh,
day of
and
class
then-
tomorrow.
Last one is probably Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
I
Or
had
Mickey and
21
Pluto.
Savage, Metro Boomin.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Or Homelander and Milk.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God. No. Cersei and Jamie. Ryan would know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, sick duo right there.
Brand in a wheelchair. Let's go.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Arthur and Tommy Shelby. Yep.
Thor and Captain America.
Oh,
That's kind of low. That's a low key duo, but I mean when they work
No,
together,
Captain America and Bucky.
Yeah. That,
Ooh.
What about
Or
11 and
11 and Mike.
11 Mike, 11 and the Demogorgons, 11 and
11 and
Vecna.
everybody got there.
Beck Avo. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, dude, I've completely. Oh, I missed one.
Who?
Freak, man.
John, what the heck did you just say?
I'll explain that.
What?
Huh?
You said
I
something
might
in
change
Davo.
it. Give me a sec.
Yeah, boy.
Who are you
All right.
taking?
I'm changing my last pick.
We'll talk
Okay.
about the podcast, John.
Wait, if you want to change your last pick, what is it? Yeah, James Bond and a martini.
Yeah, I'm changing it to my favorite movie of all time, White Men Can't Jump. Billy Hoyle and Sidney Dean.
That's a good duo.
Hey, shout out to David for Sam and Dean though. That was elite.
Yes,
Yeah, that was
appreciate
a good
it.
one.
It's my favorite show of all time, man. I was biased pick, but
Yeah, I hear you.
So
Well,
you said Craig and Smokey. I think you said Craig and Smokey from Friday. Hot take. I think Day and Craig is a better duo.
No, man.
I'm a
See,
big next
I
Friday
love
guy.
Mike Epps. I love Day Day.
yeah.
But Smokey made that first movie to be able to be a trilogy.
That's true. I do think Mike Epps is a little funnier. I mean, he said my roof. Look what you did to my roof.
I just think that the first one is
Oh, man.
iconic.
Oh, that's so iconic.
And it's
Yeah,
so
no, I
it's
get
so
that.
quotable.
Oh yeah.
well,
Right.
wraps it up for us. It's a fun episode, fellas. Make sure to follow us on the socials. We're going to post this draft later at some point this week, and we will see you all next week.